everybody. I would like to thank you very much for giving us the chance to tell you what Italy has made in the last few months in order to become a friendlier place for innovative businesses, for startups. So thank you very much on behalf of the Italian Minister of Economic Development, Federica Guidi, and on behalf of her Chief of the Cabinet, Stefano Firmo. So I think all of you are quite tired because we're going towards the end of this day, so I'm gonna sum up for you very quickly the steps, in my opinion, the huge steps Italy has taken in order to become a more favorable place for innovative businesses. So the story I'm about to tell you begins 1.5 years ago with a decree called Restart Italy, because we thought that the lack of a national policy supporting innovative businesses was like a national emergency that had to be tackled as soon as possible when we were hired by the Ministry of Economic Development. And so that's what we did. We set up a task force, including 12 top members, and they drafted a report, and this report inspired largely the Italian startup law. Its content: first, you can start up a company very quickly and with an online procedure. So it's quick, it's online, and you just self-certify the respect of a few criteria. Secondly, what to my eyes is very interesting is the labor law, because you can maybe some of you have heard about how much it is difficult here in Italy to hire and fire people. Well, actually, for innovative startups, it's not like that. It's very simple because you can use very flexible temporary contracts for the personnel within the startup. And you can remunerate workers with equity instead of pay. Not only workers within the startup, but also external consultants, such as legal advisors, for example, or developers or programmers. Thirdly, concerning always the labor law, you can split the salary into two parts, one fixed and one dynamic, a flexible part, depending on the performance of the startup. That means that the better the startup performs, the more money you get. Fourthly, and I'll finish with the labor law, you can hire highly qualified personnel benefiting from a 35% tax credit. So now let's talk about the money, the most important issue for all entrepreneurs that want to start a new business. Actually, we honestly, humbly, I think we've done a great job because we are the first country on earth, and I'm very proud of it, to have introduced a specific set of regulations regarding equity crowdfunding. Secondly, there's a public fund guaranteeing 80% of bank loans going to startups. That is, the bank just risks 20%, and this is supposed to, and it's not just supposed to, because it's actually working, this is encouraging many banks to give loans to risky companies such as innovative startups. About 50 million of euro have been given in the last 15 months thanks to this measure. Thirdly, and most importantly, venture capital. We have set up a scheme of robust tax relief on investment going to innovative startups and coming from business angel, corporates, and venture capital companies. And this is very important, and this makes Italy a very favorable place for investors that intend to give their capital to innovative businesses, to risk their capital for innovative businesses. Then we have other things like the Italian Trade Agency granting startups when they want to go international, giving them robust services with huge discounts on the traditional prices applied to other companies. And very importantly, we have a fail-fast procedure helping those companies that haven't performed in a positive way to finish their business and start and to move on to the next thing very quickly. Very important, this is not This is no pie in the sky. It's not dreams, it's reality. More than 2,000 startups have been set up in the last 15 months thanks to this law. So we have more than 2,033 startups. They're scattered throughout the national territory, and they operate in many sectors, including biotech, digital, ICT, pharmaceutical, manufacturing, and so on and so forth. So the objective, the vision, is that we want startups to inject innovations within the traditional entrepreneurial arena of our country. And it's working very good. And you know, to be honest, in the last 2 months, the last 2 years, we have tackled many troubles concerning our political situation. We had 3 ministers, and it's been very stressful. But all of them have been very committed in helping this policy work, go on, proceed. And actually, what our current minister, Ms. Federica Guidi, is doing is to launch a new policy intending to give, with a fast track, a very simple procedure, visas to those extra-EU citizens that intend to set up an innovative business in Italy. This new Italian startup visa policy will be launched in the space of 3 weeks, so help us spread the word. I don't know if any of you have any questions. I would be grateful. I could, of course, satisfy your curiosity towards our policy. I don't see any. Okay.
Where are we going to find all this information? Do you have a website for that?
Fantastic. True. So the website of the Italian Ministry of Economic Development is www.mise, that means Ministero dello Sviluppo Economico, mise.gov, like government.it. There you'll have a flag with a button with written Startupi Innovative, that means innovative startups, and there you have an executive summary of the policy, also in English. Moreover, soon, as I said, there will be the site dedicated to the Italian Startup Visa policy, and it's going to be called italianstartupvisa.mise.gov.it. Sorry for the many dots, but it's like that. If you want further information, of course, do not hesitate to contact me. My email address is name.surname@mise.gov.it, Twitter, Corbetta Mattia. So just please do not hesitate to ask me for any further information. Any other questions? Yeah, I can't see you because the light is killing me. Yeah.
Is it working only for Italian people or for
No, it's
European countries? Or?
No. This law is applicable for any entrepreneur, regardless of his or her nationality. The company has to be set up in Italy, so it has to have its main seat in Italy. This is the only condition regarding the territory. But of course, he or she can be Italian, German, Chinese, or Brazilian. Doesn't matter. Thank you. So, thank you very much. Please help us spread the word. Italy has become a friendlier place for innovative startups. Thank you.